Hi all, now we are going to see about report writing in research. What is report? It is an systematic and well organized document which analyzed in a, as a subject or a problem in a manner of in a matter of research. It is a recording of a sequences of event. It provides the recommendation for future. It will educate for the future researcher. So this report must be accurate, concise, clear, and in a well structured manner. Next, how the good research should be. What are all the characteristics? It should be originate with the questions or a problem. It requires a clear articulation of a goal. It follows the specific plan or a proper procedure. It often divides some problems into a sub problem. It guided in a specific problem or a hypothesis. It requires a collection of data and the collected data has to be interpreted into an information. Next, the characteristics of a research report. How the report should be. It should be accuracy. It should define or it should be in a simplicity. It should be in a completed manner. It is in timeliness and the appearance of the research report should be good and it should be in a readability and the reliability should be there. Next one is functions of report. Why this report has to be made? How it? What are the importance? Why? So it keeps the permanent record of the research. It provides the awareness of that research. It formulates the principles of the research and it validates others' works also. See, for example, I did some research. If it is collected in a manner of it should validate the others' work. Next, types of report. There are n number of types of report like technical reports, manuscript for a journal articles, thesis, interim, then research abstract. This technical reports and manuscript, all these things are in a same format, but the contents only get differs. For example, if we did an MBA, we are supposed to submit a report of a project in the fourth semester. That is known as a project report. If it is a thesis or dissertation, is higher studies like PhD and PDF, all those things. Then research abstract. Research abstract is a small 150 words to 200 words report that will help the researcher to take the research in that specific topic. Next, content of report. The following should be there in the report. First one is title page. Next, table of content. That is how many tables are there, like that. The list of table is how many table are there. Then table of content is like introduction. First unit is introduction. Second unit is the company profile. Third one is literature review and methodology. Fourth one is data analysis. Fifth one is conclusion, suggestion, finding, conclusion, suggestions, and bibliography. Next, how many tables that we had used, that we had created in that report, how many graphs are there, then if there is any letter of authorization that has to be incorporated, then executive summary, that is abstract, then introduction should be there, methodology, in that methodology, research design, sampling data, data collection, field work, data analysis, findings, limitations, all these things should be there in the research report. Then recommendation should be there. After that, the end of that report should contain appendix. Appendix is what are all the questions. It is another form of the questionnaire. Then the what to say, the abbreviation which we used in that research. Then bibliography and references is what are all the references which we had referred while doing this research, like websites, books, magazines, all those published data. Next, importance of writing report. What is why? This communicates the information. This helps in evaluation. This facilitates measuring performance and predicts future trends. This also helps in making desirable changes. Then, this is the structure of research report. Primary section, main body, then reference section. Significance of research report writing. This will provide details. Then this is in sources of conscience. The data should be conscience and the data should be in an organized manner. The presentation should be in a logical way. This should reflect the final result. The tools for it is the tools for evaluating researcher, and the bibliography is the evidence that which we had gone through for the completion of this research report. Next, research report format. It is of three types. One is logical pattern. Here and there it should not be in a collapsed manner. It should be in a proper manner. Then it should be in a psychological pattern, and it should be in a chronological format like introduction, review of literature, methodology, all those things. It should not be mismatched. Next, what are all the principles that has to be followed on report writing? First, it should be easy to follow. Next one is it should adhere to the study objective. The report should be selective and it should be objective and it should be written in a clear manner. Next, the process of report writing is investigating. First and foremost step is the sources of information. It has to be properly investigated. Next, the investigated information has to be taken in notes. After that, the data has to be analyzed, and the analyzed data it should be formatted in a proper outline. After all these process, it has to be converted into a report. Next, layout and structure of the report is title page, table of content, summary, statement of objective, methodology, limitations, findings, conclusions and recommendations, and appendix or annexure. All these things has to be layouted in a proper way. Thank you.